hands. Here. Let's switch.
No, it's all good. There we go.
There we go.
Still
A little bit more. I'm not tall. I just wear tall boots.
There you go.
All right. We are back at Rocketown, of course. It's the only place we go anymore.
Yeah.
With?
It's a good place. I'm Gerard from Darkest Divided.
How's the tour been treating you so far?
It's been good. It's only been like a week so far, but pretty solid shows, just Midwest stuff. Been fun.
What's your favorite region of the U.S. to play?
I honestly really love Nashville. I know maybe people say that a lot around here, but it's just really cool. Morgan and Rocketown, they always take care of us, so we have a good time.
Yeah, they're one of the few good venues that are at this level. The Garage is another one that's really good. Have you played there yet?
No, we pretty much only played Rocketown. So.
Well, no, the Garage is in Minneapolis.
Oh yeah, we've played there before. Yeah, that's a good venue. Yeah, we actually played there for the first time on this tour, so that's where this started at. So that was fun.
Well, it feels like a lot of the bad venues are starting to kind of get weeded out and just can't survive anymore, which is good.
Yeah, it's always good to, I think a lot of it is, the sound's a big thing, parking, but mainly the staff and the way people treat you and stuff.
There's countless venues that you can meet the grumpiest sound guys. They always act like they hate life. So if you get a good venue where the sound guy's good, actually cares, and it makes your life a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Have you had any bad tour nightmares in the past?
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely had our fair share of bad experiences. I guess the one that comes to the top of my head was a few years ago. We were driving to start a tour, I think in Virginia, and we had been driving all day, and it was 2 in the morning, and we had this dually Sprinter van back in the day, and the bolts on our wheel over torqued, and we lost both of our wheels while we were driving, going 70 miles an hour on a mountain, and it just destroyed our rear axle and everything like that, and we had to go in rental cars for 10 days because we didn't want to miss any of the shows. And then we had to borrow, when we got back to Texas, the tour went through Texas, where we're from, and we had to borrow my mom's Tahoe and trailer, and we're just doing it, man. We're not gonna miss it. So it was crazy, but it was cool. So it worked out.
At least you pushed through.
Yeah, no.
Could have been one of those bands who was just nah, we're not gonna do it anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to make it happen, but luckily it happened. So.
Who's been your favorite band to tour with so far?
That's kind of crazy. We've toured with a lot of cool bands. Favorite band? I don't even know if I can really answer that one. I'm gonna offend someone.
Okay, I guess I could ask, who have you not gotten to tour with but you want to?
I guess for us personally, for me personally, some of my favorite bands are Killswitch Engage, The Devil Wears Prada. Some of those bands I would love to hit the road with, just because I feel like a lot of our music has, maybe it doesn't sound exactly like some of those bands, but back in the day when I was getting into metal music, those were some bands that got me into metal music. So just to do tours with anyone from that era that's still out there doing it would be cool. We recently toured with Woven War, which is 4/5 of As Lay Dying. And that was really cool because that was a big band for me and the rest of the guys that we took a lot of influence from. And they're really cool to us, and we had a good time. So that was kind of one of those bands that was dang, but it was cool.
Out of your whole discography, what song that you've written has meant the most to you?
I think there's a lot of songs on our first record that I like, but as far as our second record goes, I like it more as a whole, so it's not really picking a song, but as the record is, it's kind of like a concept album, and so it's just, I like writing in that kind of way, that way people could kind of get their own interpretations about it. But as far as a song goes off that one, I think one of my favorite songs I ever wrote was our song called Misery, and that one was interesting because normally when we go in the studio, at least for us, I'll have a bunch of lyrics, and then we'll kind of dissect the lyrics into the song. That one, I went in my room and recorded it really crappily on my laptop, and I just wrote the lyrics as the song was going on, just kind of in a different way. And I think because of that, it was kind of a special experience, and I think it came out good, so that was cool. Sure, yeah.
What do you want your funeral song to be?
My funeral song. One of my favorite songs is "In My Life" by the Beatles. And it sounds cheesy, but I just think that like, I guess growing up, I listened to those kind of songs a lot, just for my family and stuff. And I've always thought about that song because it's like, I don't know, it just encompasses like your life. And I think it'd be cool, like, I guess if I were to die right now, which hopefully I don't die right now on camera, that would be really weird. But I would love for that song to be played. That'd be cool.
We've only jinxed a band once so far, and nobody died. They just lost their guitar.
It's like, don't kill me, please.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not.
Yeah.
All right. Trying to think of what else to ask. I'm tired.
No, it's all good.
I'm sure preaching to the choir on that. I'm sure you guys are tired.
Now we're pretty lucky. This hasn't been too stressful a run, so.
How long of a break did you get from like your last tour to this one?
We haven't toured much this year. Earlier this year, we toured with Unearthed and Fit for an Autopsy in the Northeast in Canada, and that's pretty much it. We've been working on album number 3, so we spent the summer writing a little bit and doing kind of some live stuff, and then we did this tour, and then we're basically just gonna make ourselves stay home, which is kind of weird because last year we played like over 100 shows. This year is like, we need to kind of take some time and not make sure this album is what it needs to be.
I feel like the whole industry's kind of been that way, that everybody just needs a break.
Yeah, you know, it's not bad. Like, I love touring. Like, I would tour all the time if I could, but at the same time, it is good to be home, you know, like, financially it helps, and like being with family and your loved ones and everything it's something to look forward to for sure. It's like when you're on the road, you're like, dang, I miss home. And when you're at home, you're like, dang, I miss the road. But I've just kind of like, in the last couple of years of touring, just try to just remember where I am and be happy about it.
It's a good mindset to have, a healthy mindset to have on tour.
Oh, thank you.
All right. What do you guys have going on musically? What's out? Do you have anything coming out soon?
Well, we have our self-titled album that came out last year, and we're working on some new stuff. We actually just shot a video like a week and a half ago, and it's for something different than either of those albums, so it's just something we kind of just did for fun. That'll come out hopefully by the end of the year. So just stay with us online and stuff, and we'll post about it.
Do you have any like standout memories from shooting music videos in the past?
This video that's about to come out is definitely one of them. I usually have a beard, and I've had a beard for like years. Like I'm not used to my baby face. But for this video, I left I had a handlebar mustache, and I left it for the video, and now I'm kind of walking around looking like I'm 12 again. So that's the most dedication I've probably shown to a video, but we did a lot of fun stuff for it. It's a fun video. So I think filming that and like just being in like our costumes and everything like that was a fun experience. But I think once you see it, you'll get what I'm saying. It's just not out yet.
All right, well, I think that's a good place to leave it. Do you have any last words you'd like to leave with your fans?
Thanks for checking us out and listening to our music and supporting us. It means a lot. Couldn't do what we do if people didn't care. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cool.
How can you miss someone you never met? I cringe thinking about the wasted breath, the wasted youth I wasted on you. How can you miss someone so quick to forget? Illogical and separate so easy.